Hello and a very warm welcome. Now, the Brazilian Grand Prix, it was fantastic. Great battles, great overtaking. Max, once again, 2016, a masterclass. My most viewed video. Once again yesterday, a masterclass. Overtaking Raikkonen, Vettel, Bottas, Hamilton with ease. Should have won the Grand Prix. He hits Ocon, so we don't really need to debate the incident. It's pretty clear, 100% Esteban Ocon's fault. Max v Ocon though, it got a bit spicy. After the race, the podium people, they get interviewed. Max did his interview, he was fuming. Then he went to get weighed, as you meant to do. Or he went to find Ocon, one of the two anyway. Ocon was there, he pushed Ocon, not once, not twice, he pushed him about 4 times. Now, did Max overreact, or was he right to push Esteban Ocon? Was he right to call him a pussy? This is the debate. Max v Ocon, was Max right to push Ocon? Was he right to call him a pussy? We've seen a lot worse, haven't we? We've seen it with Schumacher, Coulthard, when they hit each other at Spa. I think, I don't know, the pushing's a bit... I mean, it's not as if he hit him or out, is it? So it's just a bit of handbags, really. But I don't know, I feel like the pushing's a bit out of order. Ocon's a great driver. He just made a mistake. I don't know what he was doing. He was having a bad race as it was. Took a penalty. He was nowhere in the race. He's coming through the centre S. Max is leaving. People saying Ocon did it deliberately. 100% not. You really think he's going to crash into the race leader on purpose and ruin his own race in the process? I don't believe he did it on purpose. I just think he was trying to unlap himself. He passed previous cars exactly the same. On the outside of the centre S, back down the inside for the right-hander. And he thought he was going to do the same to Max. Max was in the lead. I have no issue with what Max did. Should he have left him room? Of course, in hindsight, he probably should have left him room. And then he would have been going side by side up the next DRS zone. But Max was in the lead, so for me, Max has priority. You're allowed to unlap yourself, but Ocon would have been better just following Max. Max was the fastest guy on the track. Max was in a league of one at Brazil. If Ocon stuck behind Max, yes, Ocon had the super softs on. But if he'd have stayed behind Max, he would have been lapping probably quicker than the midfield he was fighting. So he would have probably had a better race. It was a rookie error by Esteban Ocon. Probably without a seat next year, which is disappointing. But the pushing, I mean, it's a bit of handbags, really. Max, you can understand his frustration. He's eager. He dominated the race. Absolutely dominated the race. I mean, he was in a field of one. A class of one. And he's been... No, it's not like Max has spun. Max has hit someone. Max has, I don't know, done anything. He was leading the race. He was comfortable. He was dominant. And he's been hit by another car. And it's cost him the win. So you can understand Max's frustration, calling him a pussy. And if I hope I don't see him in the paddock after, or there'll be some problems. And he did see him in the paddock. They were getting weighed. Ocon was stood there. Max pushed him. Ocon smiled at him. We all know Esteban Ocon, he's a pretty happy guy all the time. And yeah, he was smiling. And that even angered Max more. He pushed him at least 5 times. But it's not as if Max hit him. If Max hit him, Max would be in trouble. But I wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's not really a drama, is it? Esteban Ocon v Max on track. Ocon should have been disqualified. They gave him a penalty. People calling him for a race ban. Nah, I don't think a race ban. He should have been given a penalty for probably disqualified for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and then get a penalty for the next race. And just that would be significant punishment. But I was heartbroken yesterday. Max did everything. Future world champion, 100%. Just imagine if he was in the Mercedes or Ferrari. He'd be challenging for championships. Red Bull aren't good enough to challenge for championships because they're too unreliable. But so much for the Red Bull being 11 mile an hour slower than the rest of the cars. It was flying past cars yesterday. So, Ocon v Max. 100% Ocon's fault. And then there's handbags in the weigh-in when they're getting weighed. For me, just do nothing about it. It's just passion. We all love the sport. What do you want Max to do? Do you want to go and shake Ocon's hand? Oh, thank you very much for hitting me. I don't mind that you just cost me a win. That's the positive though, in hindsight. The performance of the Red Bull was superb. And Max is young. He'll have plenty more chances to win races. And who knows, in the future, it could be Ocon v Max. It could be Ocon, Max, Leclerc. Ocon, Max, Leclerc, Gasly. Ocon, he made a mistake. When he looks it back, he'll hold his hands up. But there we have it. That concludes the Brazil Grand Prix. One more round to go. How quick has this season gone? On to Abu Dhabi we go. And everything's wrapped up. Both titles, but we've got in-team battles. Force India, Renault, Haas, etc, etc. Thanks for watching. Leave it in the comments. What did you make of the whole Ocon-Max incident? I'd love someone to come in the comments and say it was Max's fault. Oh, that would be funny. Adios!